Okay, we're here with Tony Thompson at the SEC baseball tournament. He's the coordinator of the baseball officials. And Tony, I just wonder, how many baseballs does it take to run the tournament here, the SEC baseball tournament?
We order 120 dozen from Rawlings, and we go through 6 dozen in a normal game. Sometimes if a game goes extra innings or if the field is wet, then we end up with using a couple more dozen. But the average is 6 dozen per game.
And so how many have y'all used? 16 games into the tournament now, or right before the finals today. How many have you used thus far?
Right at 100 dozen.
Okay.
We had an extra inning game, had a long game, so we're right at 100 dozen. And then we've got today's game. We'll take probably 10 dozen out for today's game.
All right. Well, another question I've got is, when the ball's foul ball but not out of the park, why do the players throw it into the stands rather than putting it back into play? Is that just a fan pleaser thing?
Well, they used to do it rarely in Major League Baseball. It started after the year after the players' strike in Major League Baseball. It was a gesture to the fans, sort of a goodwill gesture that we appreciate you coming back after the strike. So now we're just going to let you have a baseball after every inning.
Huh.
And it carried on through college baseball. They just picked up on it, and you have a conference, #1 conference in baseball in the country that has the resources to have a lot of extra baseball, so they give them to the fans as a gesture also.
Okay. Well, you were going to show us, I think, what the umpires do with the balls once they get them. They don't just throw out fresh balls, is that right?
No, we get them out of a pack. They're brand new. We take them out of the pack, and you can see they're brand new. And brand new baseballs are slick. It doesn't give the pitcher a lot of grip. And so what you do is there's a special mud called Lena Blackburn rubbing mud. It comes from the river basin in Delaware. And it's an expensive little thing. It's for a little coffee can is about $40 for that mud, but it'll last an umpire a good 2 seasons. And you take that mud, you put it in the palm of your hand, and umpires have different rituals when they rub up a ball. Some put it in one hand, some put the mud in both hands, some put a side of water over here, and then some just use a good old-fashioned spit like you use for baseball out on the field, and they take that mud, and it's a real fine silt. And it's a darker mud, and they take that and they just work it into the baseball so that you get all the way around the baseball. And each umpire will rub a baseball different. I didn't rub this one, but when I rub a baseball, mine tends to be a little darker and cover all the seams. And that takes that sheen, that takes that slick coating off the new baseball, gives the pitcher a better grip. But you'll also see a pitcher, he'll take the ball into his hands when he first gets it. And now he's not allowed to put any foreign object on the ball, but you will see him, he'll take it, rub here and off the mound and everything, and he'll rub a little bit more to get the baseball the way he likes it too. So you end up with a new one. That's the one everybody wants signed, and then that's the one everybody wants for a game ball for spectators, a little darker.
And it's got the SEC logo on it, is that right?
Oh, it's got all kinds of logos. We've got Rawlings, we've got NCAA, we've got Southeastern Conference, and extra innings technology. I don't know what that means, but I guess it's made to play in extra innings too.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Tony. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.